Welcome back once again. If you're new to this channel, do well to like this channel videos, share the videos, always leave a free mass Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the channel notification bell so that you will not miss any trending updates about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, as all what you'll be getting here are trending and latest updates concerning Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. So guys, it's getting tense in the court. As Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, we all know that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu recently sacked all his lawyers and was saying some days ago, I will do this by myself. I do not want anybody. I will defend my case by myself. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu now will face trial all alone. I must compliment Senator Agabi because he has really tried. He has really shown what he could do. But Mazin Nnamdi Kanu now saying, I want to go all by myself. I want to do it alone. Despite Omotosho telling Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, okay, let's bring another lawyer for you, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu keeps declining the request that he does not want another lawyer. He wants to make his defense by himself. And he is very confident. You can see that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is very confident and he believes himself. And he wants to prove a point that he is innocent. Despite all the false accusation on him, he is innocent. He is not a terrorist. He's a man of peace and injustice. That is what he wants to prove. That's why he's saying, I will do this by myself. I will make the defense. I will face the court by myself. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not showing any atom of nonsense or receiving any rubbish from anybody. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is clear and is going direct by telling us that he will go to the court and he will face the court alone and read all his reports to the court so that they will know that he is serious about what he's saying. Without wasting much of your time, there is a video I want you guys to watch, and when we are back, we will continue.
But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determining the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. Is here. This is the law.
Welcome back once again. I believe we've all watched the 3 videos that was displayed on your screen. The first of which was Nyesom Ezenwo Wike talking about being Nnamdi Kanu's witness. You can hear exactly what he said. If the court calls him, he will go. Everybody should be rest assured that if the court calls him, he will go and defend Nnamdi Kanu because he knows that Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent man. You know, I keep preaching this all the time, but to be looking as if I'm very happy that a lot of people, a lot of evidences are coming out. People are testifying how good Nnamdi Kanu is and how Nnamdi Kanu is a man of peace and injustice. I keep crying this all the time. Why the second video shows how Nnamdi Kanu was defending himself in the court, like he said earlier on that, look, I will defend myself. I don't need any lawyer. I will defend myself in court. And the third video concluded how and exactly what Nnamdi Kanu was trying to tell you, that he does not need any lawyer, and which that was exactly the statement that Senator Agabi was saying in the last video. Senator Agabi was telling the public that, look, Nnamdi Kanu is a man of boldness and confidence. He is able to stand to the court and present to himself and defend himself. So since he said he does not want any lawyer, all good and fine, Nnamdi Kanu can go all on his own to face the court. So we have to allow him and give him the respect he dues. So guys, without wasting much of your time, we'll be getting into full details so that we will know exactly what happened in court today. Now, we read. Nnamdi Kanu says Nigerian government plans to hold him until his health fails, then release him to die outside. You can just imagine. Well, let's read in full details. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has raised serious concerns over his deteriorating health, accusing the Nigerian government of deliberately keeping him in custody until he dies. Addressing journalists on Friday shortly after his court session at the Federal High Court in Abuja, Kanu, who has been held by the Department of State Services (DSS) since his controversial rearrest and extradition from Kenya in June 2021, said that he is suffering from congestive heart failure and other severe medical complications. I have congestive heart failure. From the medication, you can tell they are basically trying to keep me alive so that when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will then say I should go so that when I go outside, I will die outside. That is what they are trying to do, the IPOB leader said. He lamented that the treatment he is receiving in DSS custody has not improved his condition. The medication they have been giving to me is not working. If it is working, why should I have lumps under my armpits? He asked. Kanu's health has been a growing concern for his family, lawyers, and human rights organizations. His lead counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimaka, and others in his legal team have repeatedly told the court that the IPOB leader requires urgent medical attention beyond what the DSS clinic can provide. In previous court sessions, the defense argued that Kanu's continued detention under harsh conditions has worsened his cardiac issues and aggravated his hypertension. Reports from his legal representatives also indicated that he suffers from recurring chest pain, dizziness, and difficulty sleeping due to his deteriorating health. Despite multiple court orders directing that Kanu be granted access to independent medical care, the Nigerian authorities have allegedly failed to comply fully. Ejimaka and IPOB have repeatedly warned that the government will be held responsible should anything happen to Kanu. The Court of Appeal had in October 2022 discharged and acquitted Kanu of terrorism-related charges, ruling that his extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria was unlawful. However, the Supreme Court later set aside the appellate court judgment in December 2023, following his trial to resume at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Since then, Kanu's lawyers have maintained that his prosecution is politically motivated and that the government is disregarding his fundamental rights. The IPOB leader himself has consistently accused the Nigerian authorities of persecution rather than prosecution. Civil society groups, including Amnesty International and the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, have called for his unconditional release, citing violations of his rights and the worsening state of his health. As his trial drags on with his defense that commenced on Friday, October 24, 2025, concerns are mounting that Kanu's life may be in danger if he remains in DSS custody without specialized medical intervention. This is more worrisome as despite the Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) listing a series of illnesses Kanu is suffering from in its report, the professional medical body still told the court that Kanu is fit to stand trial. Kanu's lawyers, IPOB, and human rights organizations have faulted the NMA's medical report, with his lawyer publicly accusing the body of compromise, alleging that the NMA never conducted any tests on Kanu but produced a fake medical report. So guys, these are the details I have for you. You can now see exactly what I'm trying to tell you. These people want to detain Nnamdi Kanu. They want to keep Nnamdi Kanu in the custody until his health has deteriorated finally and he gives up. They want Nnamdi Kanu to buy in the custody, then they release him. They want Nnamdi Kanu to stay in detention for plenty and several years, so that when he's finally weak, they throw him out, so that once he go outside, he will go and die. He won't have any strength to come out and do anything again, as we all know Nnamdi Kanu to be a strong man. So these people have evil and bad plans against Nnamdi Kanu, but I pray God will see Nnamdi Kanu through. And his health, I pray his health gets better too. And he comes out finally, because Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Enough should be enough by now. Well, get to the comment section. Let me have your take on this. Like this video, share this video, and most importantly, leave a free Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section. Also subscribe to this channel and turn on the channel notification bell so that you won't miss any training updates about Nnamdi Kanu.